Betrayal is a common issue and takes different shapes. Infidelity, lying, stealing, sharing a secret with someone, and concealing an addiction are some of the issues. More often than not, a betrayal relates to partner cheating. Here are some things to consider when rebuilding trust. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is often viewed as the keystone of moving on, but it can actually keep you stuck. Focusing on forgiving the other puts your focus on what you feel you have to forgive, their lies, cheating, etc., instead of on what's actually required for building retrust. For that, you need to start looking at what is working between you, not on what went wrong. Start a new list. Look at the trust that exists between you right now, despite the betrayal. Commit to putting those inventories in your head that you are keeping on all the little things that they have ever done wrong aside. All the ways you should have seen it coming, all the flaws to the relationship. What we focus on is what grows. Be emotional. Swallowing your emotions after a betrayal might work temporarily, but it ultimately results in passive-aggressive behavior. For example, mean comments, last-minute cancellations, and talking about the person behind their back. Take the responsibility to work through some of those emotions alone, not at the expense of other people. Try journaling. I find physical activities like boxing or hitting pillows helpful. If your emotions feel totally overwhelming, consider some sessions with a counselor. This will be a safe space for you to vent. Work to trust yourself. Betrayal doesn't just damage our trust of the other person, it damages our trust in ourselves. We are left endlessly tormenting ourselves with questions like, why was I so stupid? Why did I not see it coming? Why do I always trust the wrong person? Why did I not listen to my friends? If you are going to rebuild trust with someone else, you have to be able to trust yourself first. So accept you might have made an error, but acknowledge that you had your reasons. Then start looking at ways you have made good decisions in the past and will make them again. Note that trusting ourselves is easier when we know ourselves well. So if you find self-trust hard, start looking at ways to get to know yourself better. This might be journaling, working on identifying your personal values, trying new behaviors or activities, or being around new people. Give it time. Imagine how long it might feel to take to trust the other person again and then double it. This is probably a more realistic take that will leave you feel less stressed and more able to appreciate the good moments that do arrive between you two and the other person. Choose the right path for you. It's very important to ask yourself good questions and to listen to own your feelings instead of what everyone else is telling you. Has the other person committed to rebuilding this relationship with you? Do you feel you want this relationship? Or are you trying to make it work to please those around you, like family and friends? If time passes and you realize this simply is not a relationship for you, it's okay to change your mind. It's your life. You decide who you spend it with. If this isn't the first time the person has betrayed you, then it's worth looking into trauma bonding. If you had a difficult childhood, you might be unable to make a good relationship choice and might need help to get out of this relationship instead of to trying to keep it working. Seek professional support. If you find that a few months after a betrayal, you're increasingly anxious, your moods are often low, or you feel constantly on edge, it is worth seeking professional support. It might be that old trauma has triggered for you, or depression or anxiety has developed. You don't have to feel at wit's end to benefit from professional support. Therapy is also good to help you clarify what you really want from a relationship and from the next stage of your life. Or you might just feel it's about time to troubleshoot the ways you relate to others to ensure you pick better relationships in the future.